Hello and good day to you, my great esteemed listeners and subscribers. Um, this is History and International Affairs Explained. For those of you watching for the first time, kindly like, subscribe, and share. This war, as we see, ongoing between um, the Israelis and the USA on the one hand against the Iranians. It is becoming dangerous for everyone living in that Middle East because at any time a missile or a bomb can strike people within living there. And as we know, the Middle East remains in a very rapid escalating regional war. Though now in its fourth week, centered on the conflict between the US, Israel against, and Iran. As we all know, Iran continues launching missiles and drone attacks across the region, hitting Israeli and American bases and Gulf countries like Kuwait and Bahrain and Saudi Arabia, Oman also. Some strikes are getting through, Israelis' air defense, injuring civilians and raising concerns about interceptor shortages. That is huge. The US is preparing to deploy thousands of additional troops to the region as fighting intensifies, signaling potential further escalation. And at the moment, there are American soldiers within the Middle East stationed in all American bases there. And the US is considering sending in paratroopers, Marines, for a ground assault on the Iranians. But as we all know, Iran is a mountainous region, and people are wondering why sending American troops into a country that you can't deploy your um, mighty great assets, which is their naval carriers, even close to the shore. It makes people wonder if um, they really understand what they are going to be doing with the lives of American soldiers. And also, the Gulf states warns Iranian attacks pose an existential threat. While the conflict is spilling across borders, damaging infrastructure, and increasing fears of a wider war. The crisis is disrupting oil routes near the Strait of Hormuz, a critical global energy choke point. Oil prices briefly dropped today on hopes of a ceasefire, but markets remain volatile. The US has proposed a peace plan, but Iran denies any negotiations. Public claims of talks are being contradicted on the ground as strikes continues. The conflict is expanding beyond Israel and Iran into a broader regional crisis with rising civilian casualties, economic shock waves, and no confirmed ceasefire in sight. It is becoming a war that can spiral into a world war from what's been going on. And um, the leaders of America, Donald Trump, and Israel, Benjamin Netanyahu, especially wants a greater, bigger nation of Israel. And Trump is really assisting the Israelis to achieve this reality. But the truth is that from what we can see, this war is going to last for a long time because the Iranians are really prepared for this war. They have been prepared for it for over 20 years, and killing out their supreme leader is like making them a vicious lion that wants to take revenge on hyenas that took out its cubs, you know. So the war as it is going now is going to be brutal and it's going to last for a long period of time. Thank you, my esteemed watchers and listeners. Kindly watch, like, and subscribe. Thank you from here.